I know it's hard to find patience, but you don't help your horse at all by getting easy.
Okay, so you're going to go up to it like you're exploring the trailer for the very first time. Let her look at it while you open it. And look at her. She's like, I'm going in. Yeah, I think it just kind of hooks. Yeah. Yeah, she's ready to hop in. What I'm going to do before we get started is going to put this other butt piece up, because see how much farther away it is? Okay. All right. So remember, you're just going to send her in like you expect her to get in. Tell her in. It's okay. It's okay. Don't make her wrong. Good. Now just send her nose back in. Use your other hand to send her in, because what's happening is your hand that goes across your body is making it difficult for her. So this time use your left hand to ask her to go in. Yes. In. 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 Good. Back her away from the trailer. Don't take her away. Don't take her away. Back her away. Good. 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 Give her a little rub if we're not mad at her. Go ahead and ask her to get in. Good girl. Okay, back her out. Back her away. Good. Glad you remembered that part. So this time, what's happening and I'm seeing is happening is you're holding her really close to the center. You're telling her to go in. I would give her this, okay? Because what's happening is right when you're trying to let her loose is when she's making an effort and your hand is saying stop, right as stop. Right as you're trying to let her go and tell her to keep going forward, you're actually telling her to stop going. So if you put your hand down here, when you tell her that when you're ready to let go, you just let go. Okay? Yep. Then. Make sure that rope can drift through your hand instead of accidentally get a hold of her nose again. In. Okay, back her out, back her away. Good girl, back her away. Good. Good. Give her a little rub. We're not mad at her. Good. Go ahead again. This time, go ahead. Make sure you let go of that loose enough that it can drift through your hand. In. Good. Good. Back her out. Back her away. Make sure her foot is close enough to where you step down and make sense. Good. Good. Give her a rub. Not at her. Good. Make sure you allow that rope to drift through your hand when she starts going there. In. 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 Okay, back her out, back her away, and then I'm going to go open that side door. I don't feel it's necessary that we do that, but I'm going anyway, just I think it's a way different way to work with it. Girl. Good girl. She was too close, but she tried. Go ahead and back her away. No, don't flop her backwards. Good. Yep. The reason we back her away is because if you get her believing that she's allowed to turn and go away, that's when they start to refuse. That's when they try to run you over to avoid leaving the trailer. If they believe that every time they're backed into the trailer is they have to back away, they'll never think this is an option or that is an option. Okay? Good girl, good girl. Good try, good girl. Okay, back her out, back her away. You want me to remind her or you want to keep trying? Yeah, absolutely. I'm not going to be here, so I'd rather you get it. Yep. Girl. Good girl. Hi. Back. No. She's like, I'll go in. Good girl. Good girl. Okay, so the rope is important. Okay, so when I go to send her in, I'm just going to, if anything, if you don't want to drop the rope, if you're worried about her stepping on the rope, which is a possibility, just open your hand. So if she can take it, okay, don't lob it because that creates energy and that's going to stop her. So you want to make sure that you just let her take it. Open your hand completely. Don't just loosen it because it can still snag on your hand. You're going to just open your hand completely. And in, in, nope, in. Good girl, good girl, good girl, good girl, good girl, good girl, good girl. Okay, ready? Step down. No. Yep. Step down, quicker. Nope. Step in. Good. Step down. Nope. Good. Yes. Good. You got it. Good. Step down. Good. I know, that was scary. You were a little far away for that. Good girl. Back. Good girl. You did good. Yeah. So remember, we got her to the point where she trusts us. If we said no because she's got her foot in a bad position, she trusts that she's going to try again. Back up. And then we're supposed to tell her to step down again. So it's really important that we keep that promise to her, okay? Because Pax, we've been working with Pax at the trailer, and he doesn't trust us yet. He doesn't trust that we're going to tell him his foot is. He keeps getting caught up on the rubber like she used to. But see how she got her foot on the rubber, and I said no, and she picked it back up, right? She's trusting us. No, that's not good. That's not the right spot. But we can't let her off. We can't let her fail. Okay, we have to be a good partner for her. Do you want me to do one more, or do you want to do one more? Okay. Good girl. One. In. Good girl. I got you. Go. In. Good girl. Go ahead. Good girl. Good girl. You are right. I promise. We're not going to leave you hanging. I promise. Okay. Ready? Good. Wait. Step down. Good. Good girl. I got you, huh? Yeah. How did you like that, huh? That was pretty good stuff. Yeah. What a good girl. Big swallow. Good girl. Like stuff like this, she opted to stay in there, right? We're not going to make her wrong for that. right? We want her to want to be in there. Let her take a nice breath. Girl. And she might even want to get back in instead of get all the way out, you know? She might be like, well, if you keep putting me in there, I might as well just stay in there. A little lump there, huh? Good girl. Okay, back. Back. Good girl. Good girl. Back. Back. Step down. Good girl. Yay. Good girl. So remember, helping her out is the important part. She won't get in for you if she thinks that you're the one that won't help her out. Give her a nice rub, tell her how good she is. Don't ask her to come out. Let her think she's supposed to stay in there. When you're ready, if you think she's getting anxious, then tell her, back, step down. Beautiful. Absolutely perfect. See how confident she is? She can get away from the trailer. Oh, that's pretty cool. I'll see you here. That's great. Because often, once they freak themselves out stepping out of the trailer, they run the rest of the way off, and then they freak out, and they're like, hell no, I'm not getting on that again. Right? She's like, I don't need to get off. I'm pretty cool right here. Yeah, you can ask her to come out now. Yeah, make sure her feet are close enough for the step down makes sense. Good girl. Look at how confidently she climbed right up in there. Excellent. Oh, you're doing such a great job, Sydney. You are her partner today. It's like making me want to cry. Such a good job. Aw. She's like, thank you. Thank you for not making it scary anymore. Else. I don't know that we need to keep doing that. Sure. Good girl. You keep doing that for her, and she will never refuse to get on the trailer again. If the next time you forget to do that for her, right? See, she's listening to you. You said no when she got her toe on the, and she said, oh, okay, wait. Then as soon as she got it right, you said yes, and she's like, all right. She confidently got herself out of that trailer. You couldn't have done a better job. Okay? You have to do that for her every time, and she's going to trust you. But yeah, I don't see any reason to keep doing that with her. But, I mean, you're welcome to. Sure. She never done that with her? Oh, we can teach it to her. Okay? what I call my Clydesdale. Because his full name is Teddy Big Boots, so I call him Boo.
Yeah, yep. I'm just changing the angle of this.
There's a puzzle from the last torso is in here. We played puzzle games. Okay. So, in order to teach it, it has nothing to do with the mounting block, okay? We'll bring it to the mounting block if we have time, but we will definitely teach her what she needs to know about it. Okay. So in order to teach them to come over to the mounting block, they need to know how to yield their hindquarters towards us, okay? So we're going to see if I can just, for the benefit of the doubt, say, hey, do you know how to bring your hind end towards me? She's probably going to say no, right? And that's okay. She shouldn't know it unless we taught it to her. So I'm going to tell her, can you bring your hind? So she might back up, so just so you know, we might go backwards at first. I'm going to ask her over. Good. Oh, I forgot to move the camera there. I'm thinking the camera's over there. Come on. Good girl. Okay. Good girl. Yeah, you're blinky. You're okay. So, and teach her over. Nope, so backing up is fine. Over, 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 over. You're okay. Over, yes. Yes, you're right. You're right. Yep. Over, over. Yep, yep, you're right. Don't guess. You're right. You're okay. Over, over. I do want you to do something with your feet. Yep. Over, over. Yep, you're right. You're right. Yep, there you go. There you go. You got it. You got it. So the message isn't back here yet. You don't see anything moving in her body yet, so she's not going to move her feet yet. Now she's about to take a step backwards, maybe. Now here we go. The message is right here. I don't know if you saw that, but over, over. So we need the message to this leg, because it has to go on that leg for this to work. She may straight leg it out towards me, but over, over. I'm just going to tell her I'm still looking for something. Over, over, over. Come on, do something. Over. So there's no message here, right? No, nothing's moving. No muscles moving. So there's no message here at all. So I'm just going to see if I get it. Okay, there we go. There we go. Over. Good. So lick and chew is a good thing. Good. So watch. This happens fairly quickly, so this is good. Good girl. Good girl. You got this. So the important part isn't we say the word over. Okay? Because if you ever can't do it with your hand, if you ever can't do this, then you want to know there's a word association too. Okay? So I always say over, and I always give her the benefit of the doubt that she's going to get it. So like right now, my line is loose. I'm not going to give, that's my support. Anytime I need to use my line for anything, it's support. I'm not going to use my support. I'm going to give her the benefit of the doubt that she's got it. So I'm going to say, hey, over. I'm going to give her like a count of 3. She still doesn't know it. If her head were to tip that way, I would have given her to the count of 5. Because the first thing that is her head has to tip that way. Over. Her head's not tipping, so she's clearly not thinking. Over. Yes. 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 Over. Over. No. 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 Good. Sure. Thank you. Over. Over. Now I'm going to start using my support. Over. 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 Yes. Yes. So see, now her head tipping, I'm going to tell her yes, because that's the right first part, okay? Yes. Over. Over. Yes. 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 So now it's right here. It's in her body right here. Over. 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 Yes. Yes. Yep. So she's thinking it, but she kind of stalled out on me, so I'm just going to say, hey, remember, I need you to do something. Over. over, nope, 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 yes. So the release is what teaches. Okay, so my letting go, right when I let go, is what taught her what I want her to do. Good girl. So now, what we're going to start looking for, as we're starting to look for her to say, oh yeah, I kind of know what you want, we're going to look for her to tip her head as soon as I say over. Okay? So I'm going to say over. So clearly, it's not sinking in yet, right? As soon as I touch the rein, is she going to tip her head? Oh, there we go. There's a thought. See that ear came on it? So watch. Now she's quicker to do that. Over, over, good. Breaks matter. So giving her a break right now matters. Letting her lick and chew matters. Okay, so let's see what we got. Okay, every time I work with a horse, like say I needed support, I consider that kind of like adjusting my glasses. You ever step on your sunglasses and you have to try to fix them? So I consider that like my adjusting my sunglasses, right? So then when I come back, it's like on my face to see what we got, okay? So I'm going to come back and say, okay, what do we got? Over. Now, did you see her head? Didn't change, but it went straight, it went kind of down in slightly, so that means it's getting there. Watch. Over. Now her ear came on it. Over. Her head should turn easily. Yep. Over. Over. It should come to her hind legs quickly. Good. I'm going to release, but it wasn't the right kind of step. And I'm going to say, okay, but you didn't do it completely right, so it needs to come over towards me. Over. So I'm just going to hang on here. Over. 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 Yes. I need her head turned more that way. Over. 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 Good. I know. You got it. You got it. By letting them walk forward, getting out of kind of a tangled pretzel is good for them too. Good. Good girl. Okay, let's see what we got. Over. Oh, there's some thought. Now the ear should be, the head should be. Over. Over. The backup is not part of it, so we're just going to stay with her until she says that. Good. Now I'm going to ask for one more because I think she had it and I quit her too soon. I want one under her. Good. Good. Ready? See what we got. Over. Nope. Over. Yep. Ah, look at that. Ready? Over. Over. Good girl. Now see how I'm going very quiet? That's what we want our horses to look for. So anytime we teach our horses something new, we always want them to think that there's a quiet at the end of the rainbow, okay? So we always want them to believe that they're looking for this moment, this quiet, calm moment. Because then they actually will work harder for you. If you're always intense and you're always active and they never know they got it right, they don't want to work for you because it's just rude, right? We want, right? Because it's like, you're never right. You know, she needs to believe she's right. Okay, so ready? Let's see what we got. Ah, her head came up because she heard a horse, but still. Over. Over. I need my support. Over, but her head should turn. She hears another horse moving around, which is fine, but she still should be listening to me. Over. Over. Now watch when it clicks, because you'll see she'll take her attention off of that and be like, oh shoot, I know that. See? As soon as her attention came off of that, she'll, oh, I know that one. So we're getting there, right? So watch. Over. She hears another horse again. Over. I'm going to take my support because she's not listening. Over. Over. Nope. Nope. Yes. I want one better. Good. Here's that calm. This is what we want her to always look for. But we always have to provide it. Because she can't look for something we're not going to give her. Calm is going to be your friend. Anytime you teach a horse anything, if you can master calm, you can master horses. Impatience, you got to get rid of. Okay, ready? Over. Over. Something distracted her, but her head came quickly. Over. Okay, I gotta do my support anyway. Over, over, over. I want a good one. There it is. The longer you do things that involve calm and really reinforce your pleasure with your horse, the faster they learn things and the more solid it is. You can make a horse do anything, but they don't necessarily learn it, and they don't like you because you didn't do it this way. So if you can find your patience in teaching things slowly, it's forever. I have a video where we were doing a barrel game where you stand on two barrels and the horse bends and backs through the barrels. And the one woman that was next, I had two people that were going to be doing it. So one was watching the first person, and the one who was doing it second, she said, well, we taught the over to her horse like a year earlier, but she hadn't been using it, okay? So she didn't think the horse would do it. And I said, while I was still working with the first horse, if it was taught right, she'll never forget it. But she didn't believe me. And within 2 seconds of doing this, the horse said, right? She couldn't believe it because we did it this way. We taught it piece by piece, and we told her she was a good job as she got every piece right. Okay? Don't you want to be rewarded every time you get something right? Right, okay. Good. So ready? Over. Over. Call to action. She started backwards first, but let's see. Over. 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 Yes. I want a good one. Can you cross over under your belly? Give me a good one. Over. Over. So we got a little lost. It's okay. Happens. Good. One cross over under your belly. Good. One belly. Go ahead. I know you're trying, and I keep quitting on you early. There you go. There you go. There you go. Good girl. So now I don't need to take as long of a pause. I was talking to you, but I don't need to take as long of a pause. I can quickly go back to it and say, how about you go over? Yes. See, look at that. Now watch. Over. Good. Over. Good. Over. I want a nice bigger one. Big one, please. Good. Over. Over. Yes. Nope. Nothing to do with your front feet. Good. 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 Ready? Over. Good girl. Now, my next trick is, the way I do it now is I say, okay, without my support. Over. Her head still has to turn the other way for me to know she knows it. Over. Nope, 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 nope. Over. So can I get away with not doing the whole rope and just doing a little bit of it? Good. Yeah. Big breath. They hold their breath when they learn. Did you know that? So that was her going, right? Okay, over. 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 Gonna help her with my hand on the snap. Over. Yes. 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 Over. Over. Yes. Over. Good. Over. Over. Good. Over. Over. Ideally, you want her to just come over without having to touch the snap. So that's my new support. I don't need to do the whole rope anymore. Over. 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 Good. Over. See how quickly I let go of the snap? Over. Over. Good. By letting go is when I tell her she did the right thing. So let's see if we can do it at the mountain block. Chances are I'm still going to need the support. So in order to make her a star, we're going to make sure that her front feet are close, right? Because we're only working with the hind feet. So she doesn't know anything about the front feet. So, of course, if she's a typical horse, she's going to tip away, right? So let's see. We're going to get her front feet kind of up here and tip her this way. I'm going to tip her this way. It has nothing to do with how far away she was. It's just about I want her front feet on a good angle. Good. Good. Now I'm going to tell her over. So she's going to probably need the support at first. So over. Yes. Over. Yes. Over. 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 Nope. 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 Yes. Now, because she didn't do it at the mounting block doesn't mean anything to me, okay? the backup step was still part of it to her. Good. She didn't do it wrong. So I'm going to tell her, I'm going to make her a star. I'm going to let her go away a little bit. Good. I'm going to make her a star. I'm going to say, okay, look, remember what you just learned? Now she's too far away, so she's actually going to back up. So I'm going to tell her to come one more step forward. Good. Another, finish that. Good. Okay, now I'm going to make her a star, right? Over, over, good. Over, over, good. Again, the calm matters. We added a new element. We added something that she's familiar with, that might have an opinion about, right? We don't know if she likes the mounting block, you know? So she may be like, oh, that's where people get on me. I don't want to be there. Good. Okay, now the trick too is you take her away, right? You don't leave her standing there and you know, you want to take her away. Because like I said, when they breathe, or when they learn, they hold their breath. So my goal when I work with horses, especially puzzles like this, is my goal is that they're going to start to yawn. I love when horses yawn, because it means I got in there. Okay? So let's see, let's make her a star. Let's tell her we don't want her close to the mounting block. We're going to ask her to come over for us. Good. Good girl. Okay, ready? We're going to tell her she can be such a star, right? Did you think that you could stand on the block and have her come to before? Okay, so let's see. Here, step up. Step up. Good. Ready? Over. 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 Yep. Over. Yep. Over. Yep. Over. Yep. Good. So I'm going to do it with her one more time, and I'm going to see if you can't do it with her, okay? Because obviously it's not important for her to come over to the mounting block for me. The cool thing is that's a pretty universal one, meaning they don't do it just for me, but I want to make sure that she'll do it for you as well. Because I didn't walk you through the mechanics of it, so I'm going to walk you through the mechanics of it, and then this way, when you try it, it'll work. So obviously if you go to it, you're going to probably go to it with the reins. Who's all upset? Step up. Good, good, good. So the trick is if you're going to do it with just the hind feet, because she doesn't know the front feet yet, eventually she'll know the front feet. You saw Rio come down the pole. Eventually she'll know how to do that. But she doesn't know that part yet, and we're not going to have time, I don't think. So we're just going to always make sure her front feet are in a successful position. If her front feet are over there, they're not in a successful position because you can't communicate to her front feet yet. We want to make sure that you can communicate to the feet. So, I'm going to see what I have first, over. So see, I don't have her head tilted around. She sees stuff, but over. Give her the benefit of the doubt. Her head's not tipping, so then I'm going to just twist my wrist so that it pulls her head around. Over, 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 good. I'm going to do it one more time. Over, good, good. Nice looking shoe. She's probably not far away from yawning, which is going to be nice to see. I love when they yawn. Good. Okay. Ready? Now this is something that you can play with. You can ask May. I'm not telling you that I shouldn't tell you to ask people to borrow their stuff, but May has a pair of clip-on reins where it might be easier if you use clip-on reins, because then you can just have them down here, and when you need the support, you just lift the outside rein, right? But today we'll do the big rope. I have reins with me, but we'll go ahead and do it this way. So go ahead and lead her away. Let her come away. And you're going to bring her back over to the mounting block. Make sure she can go out and around you. You don't want to have her walk on top of the mounting block. Good? Yep. Okay, so now we're going to ask her to back up. Back. Back. And then step closer to the mounting block. One more foot. Good. Good. Now, put the rein around her. Yep. Good. You're going to raise your right hand and tell her over. Good. Now, you're gonna gradually, now the trick is that you have to bring it like towards the wither and like you want her nose to come down. You don't want to pull it up. Yeah, there you go. Yep. Good. 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 Good, and stop. Good. Good release. Good job. Yep. Eventually you won't need the rein. In fact, she just kind of told you you might not for much more. Yep, don't forget the over. Put your hand up in the air like you're like a statue. Yep. So the idea is to twist her nose around, because what's happening is you're kind of pulling her backwards. There you go. Yeah, you want to get her nose coming around. That's why I do it kind of like almost like I'm wrapping it around the wither. So she's a little too far back now, so we're going to ask her to bring her front feet back up here. Good. Now, you're going to kind of bring it like kind of out and around. Yep, yep. So you want her nose to feel her nose around. There we go. There you go. Yep. Good. Yep, release, release, release. Good. Yep. The release is very important. Yep. I know, you did great. You're doing such a good job today. My goodness. You're like a magical horse today. Watch the mounting block. You're going to walk her right on top of the mounting block. Always realize that they trust us so much until we lead them into trouble, and then they don't trust us anymore. So if you had just stepped her onto that mounting block, that would have been not fair. So this time, just step up there and see if you can ask her to over without, you're going to need her to back up one step. You got her too far past the mounting block. Back. Good girl. Good girl. Now, see if without using the rein, can you ask her to come over? So I stand like this, like I'm a Statue of Liberty. Like, okay. Over. Careful, you're kind of pulling her back. It's about getting her nose around. There you go. Yep. Good. Good. Good girl. Good girl. Good. And I know you took a shortcut, but the longer walks are better. They give them a chance to process. You take a shorter walk, it doesn't really give them a chance to disconnect from what you were just doing. Good. Perfect position. See if she'll just do it. She just kind of offered that she would do it without the reins. See if she'll do it without the rein first. Yep, yep. Excellent. Don't cluck, because that'll mean go. Go somewhere. Good. Anytime I cluck or kiss, it means move your feet forward. Okay? It never means move backwards, and never means move sideways. It always means move forward. And it helps them, because think about the trailer, for example. You want her to get in. You kiss for her to get in, or you cluck for her to get in. Now you want her to come out. You kiss for her to come out, or cluck for her to come out. One time you want her to go in, she's going to hear the cluck and kiss. She may say, oh, I'm supposed to come backwards, and she's going to run backwards. So you want to make sure that it's always kind of black and white. Kiss or cluck means forward only. Good. Go ahead and see if you can get her to do it this time without the rein at all. She offered, she said she could do it. Okay? We'll see if she will. So without even putting it over her neck, see if she'll do it this time. Good. Yep, there we go. She just told you. So now go ahead and just push the snap. Yep, push the snap the other way, tipping her head that way. Yep. Tell her over at the same time. Okay, so still give her the rope, I guess. It's okay. You may only have to do that much. She may go right away and say, oh, yeah, I remember. Yep, get her nose slightly. Yep, there, she's going to do it. for nose. There you go. Yep, here she comes. One more step. Good. Yep, let go, let go. You got the release is important. Good girl. Good girl. Good girl. Yeah. You want to learn how to do your shoulders too, so we can start from anywhere? She was already clipped once, wasn't she? Nature's way of saying I'm too cold. Alright, so I'm going to teach her the shoulder part now too. I know. I'm going to teach you cool stuff to do. I know. Yeah, she took a big breath again, because she's been holding her breath. Wait, wait, wait. Good. In your shoulder. That's our 10-minute mark. We still have 10 more minutes. Okay, ready? Bring me your shoulder. So bringing me, okay, so when I ask them to bring me their shoulder, I might even just do it from down here, even though it's incorporated, so I'll show you. Okay, here. What I do is I imagine the meaty part of their arm right here, the meaty part of their shoulder right there. Okay, so it's this piece right here. I imagine that's like a puppy, and I want to call it to me. So I'm like, bring me your shoulder. Bring me your shoulder. So my posture, see my posture? That's the important part. They respond to our body language. Okay, so my posture is the important part. Did you see how Rio was getting upset because her posture was different? Okay, so it's the posture that matters. So my posture is inviting, and I'm inviting her shoulder. Okay? And invite her shoulder again. I am using feel on her nose because I'm just helping her get the message to her feet. But her feet should cross over towards me. She shouldn't start going forward. Good job. So this is where reins come in handy to do this, because then you can have your direct rein and your indirect rein as part of your practice. So if you have an opportunity to borrow reins. I would rather you didn't do this with a bit until you're sure you've got a good deal going. Because if you do it with a bit, and you're tugging on your horse and she's not getting it right, it's not fair. But I did that right. Okay, so let's see. Here. I'm going to tell her to be further away. I'm sorry. I changed my mind and I was leaving you over here. I'm sorry. Okay, so I'm going to ask her from too far away to move her front feet and her hind feet. Okay? Good. So, first, I'm going to ask her for her hind feet. Over, 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 good, over, good, over, good. Now I'm going to ask her for her front feet. Over, over, yes, good, good. It'd be cool when she gets it to where you can start doing the stuff we were doing with Rio. But right now, like today, she's still in kind of kindergarten about it, right? Come on, keep up with me. Come on, you can walk better than that. Come on, come on, put some effort into it. Okay, ready? Wait, over, over. I'm going to ask her front feet first because it's just easier for me. Over, over. I'm going to ask for her hind feet. Over, over. Good, good. You got it. Good, 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 good. Now she got her front feet too far, so now it's a good opportunity to ask for the front feet. Over, over. Good, over, good, good, girl. Good. Okay. Good girl. Take her for a little walk before you come back and throw the reins over her head. Good girl. Good girl. Good girl. the ankles. Yeah, there you go. So this time I'd ask for her shoulder first. So like I said, it's a posture thing. So you're gonna kind of, yep, kind of like asking her shoulder to come to you. Yep, a gentle feel, not a tug, just a gentle feel. Yep, here she comes. Oh, I distracted her, sorry. Yep, so stay with the same tone, the over. Yep. Yep, give more feel on her nose. But, yep, just a steady feel. Yep. Nope, don't change the way you say it.